Hello beautiful souls. I will be sharing with you a crochet tutorial, and these doilies were inspired by this piece of crochet here that was sent to me by Rose from Rosie, who is Tea Cakes and Roses. She had sent me Happy Mail, and this was like a decoration on a package, so I pulled this out so that I can make a my own doilies with it because I really liked it. This is done in triple crochet. It's a triple crochet, but when I did it, it turned out to be this big. There's a big difference here. And the reason why it turned out this big is because this was part, I'm gonna guess that this was part of a tablecloth, some kind of Afghan, or maybe a bedspread. I'm not sure. But when you wash a crochet thread, it shrinks. So that's why this is significantly smaller than this one. And I made variations from this, from this, using this as the inspiration. So I made variations in the doilies. As you can see here, there are 3 different sizes. So this is a large, this is a medium, and this is a small one. This was also done with the triple crochet. And even though this is smaller than this one is also done in a triple crochet. The variation that I made here was that I made 6 single, I'm sorry, not single, but 6 chains here, and this is 8 chains here. So that's what made the difference here. And then this one here is just about the same size as this one, but this is done with the double crochet. So I will show you how I did all 3. And as you notice with these, it's not as pointy as this one, and I like it more rounded than pointy. I like it pointy too, but I prefer this one more. But I did do that here, and I try to make it as pointy as possible. But because this was also attached to other doilies, it kind of stretched it and made it even more pointier, because when you make a bedspread or a tablecloth out of crochet thread, it gets heavy, so it pulls. So that's the reason why this is a little bit more pointier. So these are not going to be as pointy because it's not attached to any other doilies, so it's not going to be heavy to stretch it in that way. So I'm going to show you how I did it round, and I'm going to show you how I did it pointy. So here we have these 2 here. This is the triple crochet, and I'm going to show you how to do it with the 8 chains here. And I have 2 here because in this one I chose not to add the last round. I like it loopy in this way as well. I really like that without the last round on here. And this one, of course, is with the last round here. And here is a TN that Ida from Created to Create has sent me in a one-on-one swap that we did. And I leave this on my nightstand, and whenever I have an idea, I jot it down here. So the crochet pattern, I actually wrote it in this book since it was next to my nightstand, and I have a basket filled with crochet thread that when I'm in the mood to crochet, I do it in the comfort of my bedroom, sitting up on my bed, watching a movie or a show. And the result of that is this. I end up making a whole bunch of them in one shot. Well, this was in a matter of a few days. I did this like in 3 days. For starters, we are going to begin doing this one here. And I am using a pink color crochet thread, and I use, this is the brand that I use. It's called Aunt Lydia's size 10 crochet thread. And this one is a pink. It's a very light pink, but the package says pink on it. So we're gonna start, and I'm using a size 5 crochet hook. This is a steel crochet hook, so I'm using a size 5. If you want to make them, you know, looser, it'll be bigger. If you want to make them smaller, which would be a little bit tighter, you would have to change the gauge of your crochet thread. I'm sorry, your crochet steel hook. Okay, now we're gonna start with a magic circle. So to start off with the magic circle, I run it over my finger, and this part that I turned over, I cross it over this way. Then I take my needle underneath this loop here, and I pull that one under, and that creates the magic circle. Now I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to take it off my finger because now I have something to grab onto. And these 4 chains acts as a triple crochet. Now we're also going to chain 2 more, and this is a chain 2 space. Now I'm going to loop this twice, and I'm going to bring it into the magic circle, and I'm going to pull through, 2 through, and another 2, and another 2. This is the triple crochet. I'm going to chain 2 again. This is my chain 2 space, and we're going to do this 10 more times because we're going to need 12 of these inside the magic circle. 1, 2, pull through 2, pull again 2, and pull again 2 more loops. Crochet, chain 2, and we're going to continue that on. Okay, this is the last one, and chain 2. Now we're going to pull the magic circle. Let's make sure we have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now we're going to pull the magic circle as tight as you can get it. And now we're going to count. We're going to slip stitch on the 4th chain of this treble crochet, which technically would be called a triple crochet. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to slip stitch to close it. Okay, now we're going to make 3 single crochets in each chain 2 space. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Again, in the next chain 2 space, 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. In the next chain 2 space, 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to carry that on until we've filled in all the chain 2 spaces with 3 single crochets. Now we're going to do the last chain 2 space with 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to, in the first single crochet, we're going to slip stitch, oopsie, and we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. This is our beginning triple crochet together. So in other words, we're going to triple crochet 3 of them all together. So this is what that means. So we're going to loop it twice because we're making a triple crochet, and in the next single crochet you're going to pull through 2 and then 2 again, and that's it, and you're left with 2 loops on the steel hook. And again, 1, 2, triple crochet on the next single crochet, 1, 2, and now we're going to loop, we're going to pull through all 3 together, and that's what that means. So we connected all the 3 triple crochets together. Now we're going to chain, since we're doing this one, we're going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is our 3rd round actually. So now we're going to do the same that we did here, 3 triple crochets together in the next 3 single crochets. So loop twice, 1, 2, loop twice, next single crochet, 1, 2, loop twice, and the next single crochet we're going to do a triple crochet, 1, 2, together. Okay, again, chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do this next one with you again. Loop 2 times. In the next single crochet, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Loop all 3 together. Well, that was actually 4, right? But it's 3 triple crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do that to each of those single crochets. Okay, so now we're doing our last 3. If you did this according to the stitches that we created, you should have 3 single crochets left. Those are my 8 chains. Now we're going to slip stitch in the beginning triple crochet. Let me show you that again. I am inserting my hook right in here in the beginning triple crochet. Okay, so here you can chain 1 and fasten off, cut it off if you want to leave it like this, which is this one here. but we're going to do this one here. Oh, this is the front. Okay, so what we do here is we're going to do, I'm going to take out that extra chain that I did because we're only going to do a slip stitch. Let me do that again. We're going to do a slip stitch to make the last round, which is the 4th round. Slip stitch. Now we're going to do 4 single crochets in the first 8 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 1. Again, 4 single crochets in the same space. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do that to each of the 8 single 8 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that was the last one, and all we got to do is slip stitch in the beginning, single crochet, and chain 1 and fasten off, and then you just hide your work. I use a size 10 steel crochet hook. That's a size 10. And what I do is I insert it in these loops down here, and I pull through the loose ends. And I do it all around, and then I just cut it off. And the same thing here. When I cut this off, I just, pull it through here and just hide my work within the crochet work there. Okay, so there it is. Now to do the smaller one, which is also done in the triple crochet, but as you can see, it is smaller. To achieve this, I have started one here. I'm using the 5 crochet needle. So instead of doing the 8 loops, the 8 chains that we did here, we're going to do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to do the same thing that we did to the pink one, and we're going to slip stitch. Now we're going to make 7 single crochets in the 6 chains. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to do that to all of the 6 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? And this is going to be the result of that. And again, you close it off, you fasten off just like we did here. We're now going to make the double crochet. It's the same as the triple, but we're using double crochet instead, and I will show you how to make these points, and then of course one that's a little bit more rounded. Again, we're going to do the magic circle. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. that is our first double crochet plus chain 2. Double crochet 11 more times, but remember we got to add the chain 2, so that's 2 double crochets plus chain 2, chain 2. So we want 12 of these as well. This is my last double crochet, chain 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Close the magic circle, and I will be slip stitching on the 3rd chain of our beginning chain 3, which is a double crochet, and then 3 single crochets in each chain 2 space, just like we did for the triple crochet. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is my last 3 single crochets. We're going to slip stitch in the beginning single crochet, and we're going to chain only 2. So we're doing 3 double crochets together. So loop once, go through the 2nd single crochet and only pull 2 loops. Again, loop once, next single crochet, pull through, and then pull through only 2 loops. And now put them all together. We're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, in the next single crochet, only pull through loops in. Loop once, pull through 2 loops. Again, loop once, pull through 2 loops again. Now pull them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's the same concept as the triple crochet, but we're only doing it with the double crochet, and that's going to create our smaller doily here. I'm going to slip stitch in the beginning double crochet. Here you can fasten off, you chain 1 and you fasten off, and you leave it like this. Okay, but I'm going to show you how I did this one, the pointed one. So we're going to single crochet 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. Single crochet in same space 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to do that to each of the 6 chains. 1, 2, 3, chain 2. 1, 2, 3. And that's how you create those points, like that. But if you want to make it like this, all you're going to do is chain 6. I'm sorry, not chain 6. All you're going to do is single crochet 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can do 7 if you want, but I'm going to leave it at 6. 1, 2, wait a minute. No, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you will achieve this one, the more rounded one. This is like a wheel on a wagon. You can probably also do this with a thicker yarn. I don't use the thicker yarn. I like using the thin yarn since I do shabby chic. I like to keep it with the thin yarn. It's a little bit more elegant in my opinion. And you can bust out a whole bunch of them like I did here. I did them. This is like a cream, like a beige color. This is more of a cream color here. There is a difference in the color. You may not see it on camera, but there is a difference in colors. So have fun making these. Thank you for stopping by. All is well. Let's share, be fair, be filled with love, and love one another. Take good care, everybody.